Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. This is the Volkswagen ID.3 Pro S facelift with the new color already, and it has ID software 3.5 on it. And today I want to test how the route planner is. Is it getting better? I want to see. I'm right here on the highway. I'm driving 300 kilometers in one direction and then back, and I want to see if the car can decide a good charger. It knows at what state of charge I will arrive. Is it accurate? Is it better than if I plan it myself? So for time and for cost, because the normal user will get an ID.3, use that route planner to get to their destination, use the WeCharge card that he got with the car, and I want to see if the car can drive as cheap to the destination as if I would plan it myself. And by the way, Volkswagen just told me that ID models right now only have a delivery time of 2 to 3 months. So if you order now, in 2 or 3 months you have your car. And for some configuration it's even faster. If you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and also there is channel membership here on YouTube. I also have merch, and if you are ordering an ID.3, 4, 5 within Germany, there's a referral program now, link in the description below. If you use that when ordering, we both get 200 euros charging credit. To use the route planner and to add charging stops, you have to go to settings, route guidance, route options, and here it says add charging stopovers automatically. And here you can specify it: remaining range as the destination, remaining range en route, prioritize WeCharge. And we're gonna do this because hello, a normal Volkswagen user will get the WeCharge card and he wants to use that WeCharge card. Remaining range en route, I would say 20 kilometers, and at the destination I want 40 kilometers. So I put in my route and it's from here to Münchberg Nord and then back here. The car thinks I can go there, go even further and charge here at an EMBW charger. So the car thinks I can drive 367 kilometers. I have 406 kilometers of range here at 76%, but on the highway, no way I can drive 367 kilometers. But I hope that the car, when driving, notices, ooh, this doesn't work, I have to change that. What it also tells me, I arrived there with 7% and I should charge to 44%, which should take 14 minutes. Here I can, if I press other charging station, it says no results yet. So this doesn't work yet. And it says also I will arrive back here with 13%. So it thinks I can drive 530 kilometers on the highway with charging 14 minutes. I doubt that. I'm on my way. I'm driving 130, already drove 34 kilometers, average consumption 200 watt-hours per kilometer, but it's going up. And the charger already changed. So I saw the state of charge, arriving at the charger going down to 4% and lower, and now it says I should charge at City Watt in Weiden. Steering, I will arrive with 38% and I should charge to 83%. So it really wants to minimize the charging stops. After 54 kilometers, charger changed again, now to Aral Puls in Mitterteich. It says I will arrive with 29% and I should charge to 82. After around 100 kilometers, the route was changed completely. It gave me a message. I found a better route, 20 kilometers more, but 15 minutes less. And I said yes. And now it wants to charge exactly where I will turn around. And a minute ago it said I will arrive with 4%, now it's 5, so maybe this time, no, it's 4 again. We'll see if I arrive there or it has to change the charger again. Yeah, change charger again, but that's okay. It says I arrive with 8%. What I love about it, it doesn't bug me all the time. So it doesn't show me any weird messages every time it changes the charger. It just does it, and it's okay. I mean, if the route is changed because of charging, and then it realizes the charging is not the way that it thought it would be, that would be annoying. And I don't know that yet. But other than that, it's good. Navigation overall, I like it. I always liked it, even in my ID.3. It shows a big thing with all the names when you have to go on a highway and when you have to change highways and have an exit or anything. I see it wonderfully in the head-up display. It shows me, okay, in 38 kilometers I have to go straight. I can have it here in my instrument cluster as well, but I have my trip meter in here right now. It's just interesting to me, and I have here all my music and navigation all in once, and if I want navigation I just tap it once. I mean, it would be nice if the state of charge that I arrive at the charger would be somewhere here. I always have to go to the route options and click on the charger, and then then it says 8%, and then I have to go back with twice here. Of course, I can go to the home screen just overall. Drove 188 kilometers. Car says it's 71 kilometers to the charger. I can see it here in the cockpit view as well. It still wants to use the Referral Pulse charger in Himmelkron. In between it said I arrived with 10%, now with 9%. That's fine. That seems to be okay. I should arrive with 40 kilometers of range or something, so that's just perfect. I had a little pee break in between, just a minute. Still going. First charging spot. It changed the route again here to Fastnet. I arrived with 18%. It didn't think I would get to the other charger with 8 or 9%. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe it's because of the range. Maybe at 8-9% would be okay for me, but it would have been under the 20 kilometers of range that I said. Yeah, I plugged here at Fastnet. There are 4 hyperchargers. I mean, 8 if you want only charge 150 kilowatt. Interestingly, I got at 18% 184 kilowatt. That's a new charging curve. I have to test this at some point. And now I have 180 or something. Right, going down, 158 kilowatt. Still, that's the car show. Car shows 151 kilowatt. And what does the navigation show with the charging? We are here. It says to 69%. That should take 20 minutes. Then we do that. Yeah, that's interesting. At 63%, I have to stop charging. I'm at 64 already. It replanned the route because this charger is done. Okay, that was like 30 kilometers through country, but not good country road, slow country road. So it really wanted me to change highway. I think time-wise the other highway would have been way faster, but it just had it in his head that I should switch highway and charge in 94 kilometers. I have 160 kilometers of range, but I drove just for 30 kilometers, not that fast, so we'll see if this goes down. Yeah, it says I will arrive with 14%, and it's a 150 kilowatt charger. For a car that can charge peak 180, I think you should choose a different one, especially when you arrive now with 15%. But everyone's different. And I think there's alternatives. Still 70 kilometers to go. I'm at 30%. He says I arrive with 13%. And by the way, you can just press map to get this all away. It doesn't have to be step, one button and everything is fine. How is it to drive the new Volkswagen ID.3 facelift on the highway on a long distance? It's the same as the old one. Very comfortable, quiet. The cruise control works amazing. It holds the speed and the distance and everything fine. Self-steering is also great. I don't have to steer against it. If I just touch it, it's fine. But what I notice is when you change lanes and then self-steering turns on again, it sometimes jerks around. It's not smooth, and I'm not outside of the line that it thinks pulls me back. I'm just not perfectly in the middle as it wants it, or at that time, because the self-steering turns on whenever it recognizes the line, and that's a bit of a jerkiness that I don't like. And it's always, and especially in the corner. So when you're in the corner changing lanes, and when you put on the indicator, I have auto lane change off. When you put on the indicator, self-steering is off, travel assist, and then you go there and then it turns itself on automatically, and then you get this movement that I'm not a fan of. Other than that, really nice. I have the AC on 21.5 degrees. It's comfy, music. This has the Beats sound system, and I don't hear, I think the highs are a bit stronger, but the bass with the subwoofer and the speakers in the rear, my ID.3 only has speakers in the front, I don't hear too much of a difference. Not that something extraordinary has happened. But I'm happy, comfy. It's 21.5 degrees out there. All cool. .80 kilowatt. Yeah, it's raining a bit. Yeah, so location is great. It's 8 hyperchargers again, so everyone capable of 300 kilowatt. Even though the navigation said it's a 150 kilowatt charger, I guess they updated it, but the map didn't update yet. I arrived with 13%, navigation told me 12%. It was right on the highway, perfect. It's not an Ionity, so it's not cheap. Ionity would have been 8% state of charge before, so like I charged at Fastnet with 19%, I would have arrived at Ionity with 20%. This Ionity would then have plug-in charge and would be cheaper. But it's still perfect that it's charging here, and it is not a 150 kilowatt charger, and that there are several chargers. That's always important. One charger maybe doesn't work or it's occupied. It's amazing that you have so many. And like I said, right on the highway. Highway is there. I can see it from here. Top. So it says I should charge to 54%. Charging now with 172 kilowatt. It says 40 minutes to 100%. We're not charging that long. We're charging to 54% because that's what the navigation tells me. And the location was right too, by the way. I drove too far one road. It says it here. Oh, only to 49% now for 10 minutes. And then it thinks I can drive with those 50%, 137 kilometers. How much range do we have? 111 right now. Yeah, I think that's doable. I think that's okay. Very good. Charge to 50%. I have 137 kilometers to go. Have 213 kilometers of range. Car tells me I arrive with 18%. Sounds good? Let's go! Beautiful head-up display, especially if I turn off travel assist and turn it back on. Then you get the beautiful lines from the AR department. And this is my data for the drive so far, and this is since charging. Navigation just put in a charger where I should charge for 3 minutes, for 3%, 20 kilometers before the destination. But then there was a tiny little traffic jam and construction zone, and now it's back on track normal. So I guess it couldn't achieve the 40 kilometers that I said range at the destination. I'm at my destination, but the car tells me I should drive further. And the reason is, I told the car I want to arrive at my destination with 40 kilometers of range, but I have 35. And so it wants me to go 6 kilometers here, charge, and then come back. So I have the 40 kilometers. But I'm not going to do that. So this is my trip. Let's analyze the trip here in a better route planner, which is considering temperature, elevation change. It knows the charging curves of the car. So I put in an Id.3 Pro S. I put in that I'm leaving with 76% and I wanna arrive with 11% like I did in my trip. And it shows me a very similar route. Put in, of course, the same navigation, same start, same end. It's a bit more traffic, as I see here. It's a bit red in Regensburg, but I also was in a traffic jam. So it took me exactly 6 hours. I left at 7, arrived at 1 p.m. So perfect. And here it says it would be 5 hours and 52 minutes. So those 8 minutes, there could be a bit slow traffic and whatever. I also put in that I want to drive 130. So it should be really the same. And it also tells me here that I would charge the first time at Fastnet in Blech, which I did. I should arrive with 20%. I arrived with 18 or 19. That's very accurate, but I should only charge to 34%, and then on the exit where I went off, there is a Lego charger. Here I should charge from 11 to 40, and then on the way home it took the same way, this horrible route through country, I should charge at Ionity from 13 to 59, so I arrive with 11%. So 8 minutes faster. Again, I think this is more traffic and whatever, they can't be so accurate. But now I put in that I would only want to charge at Ionity, because for an WeCharge card user, doesn't matter what plan, Ionity is cheaper. And it wants me to go with the exact same route again, and the last charge Ionity is the same as before, where I said you can charge whenever, and it takes 7 minutes longer. That's fine. But Ionity Neumarkt 35 to 47, Ionity Himmelkron, what I said on the drive where there's an Ionity, 16 to 49, and then on the way back in Wernberg-Köblitz 13 to 59, so I arrive with 11. So 7 minutes more. That's pretty fine. Let's look at the cost. The first thing here is WeCharge Plus. Right now that I'm still paying till December, then my contract is over. And for other chargers right now, DC, I pay 47 cents. On the first charge, I charge 30 kilowatt hours. On the second one, 36 and a half. So that's 31 euros 45 cent. By the way, the car showed 546 kilometers. Google Maps says it's 554 kilometers. So that's 6 kilometers off. It's also pretty good. But that would mean that 100 kilometers will cost me 5 euros and 68 cents. If I would have charged at Ionity only, where I pay right now 35 cents per kilowatt hour, it would have been 23 euros 42 cents, and 100 kilometers would have cost me 4 euros 23 cents. If people are signing up right now for WeCharge Plus, by the way, here I pay 10 euros a month. Now WeCharge Plus costs 15 euros a month, and other chargers cost 73 cents, and Ionity costs 50 cents. And that would mean that 100 kilometers at other chargers cost now 8 euros and 82 cents, which is more than 3 euros more. That's 60% more. And Ionity is then 6 euro and 4 cents, which is 45% more. And if you use WeCharge free, where you don't pay anything per month, you just use it, it's 89 cents at other chargers and 79 cents at Ionity. That would mean 10 euros and 75 cents for 100 kilometers of driving, which is double that I pay right now. And at Ionity, 9.54 euros, which is also, it's more than double what I pay right now. But it's nice to see. I think that the planner in the Volkswagen software did very well. I was okay with the chargers, and I see that a better route planner would have chosen similar one. I would have liked it if on the way back it would have used the Ionity, like I said. It would have been cheaper, but again, it's not programmed for this, so it's okay. But when it knew what my speed is and how fast I drive, it went really well. But of course that takes a bit when you're always driving city or country, and then suddenly you're driving on the highway. But if you're always driving on the highway and then you use route planner, it should be correct right away. And maybe some people, they drive country and city all the time, and when they go on a long distance trip, they also use the country road, not the highway, and then this is also correct. But I'm positively surprised. I'm happy it worked so well, and that it chose the right chargers and where to charge. It worked really well. I'm surprised and happy. That's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.